Hi, I'm Joel. It's day 2,991 of my running streak. I've run every single day since January the 1st, 2011. This morning I'm kind of feeling it, to be honest. But it's a lovely day. I'm going for my run and you're coming with me. Let's go. Today I'm running with Andy Vernon, which is a real pleasure for me. Andy's the first Olympian I've ever run with. So please take it easy on me, Andy.
Yeah, I'll try.
We've got to be running slow enough we can have a conversation, which is presumably about half your normal training speed, right?
Yeah, well, it won't be half, but yeah, it might be a little bit slower than I'm used to, but you know.
So this is a Monday morning. How do your weeks normally pan out? Because you've changed your focus in terms of your distance, right?
Yeah, so so now my focus is on the marathon. Yeah, the setup's changed a little bit. I used to do kind of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday sessions as like almost the year through.
Yeah.
Now, because my sessions are a bit longer and a lot longer, I tend to do kind of Tuesday, Friday, and a long run Sunday, or maybe do something Wednesday, Thursday, and then a really hard run on the Sunday. So yeah, tend to do 2 sessions a week, and the rest of it is a lot more steady running.
Now, is this just to build up, strengthen your legs for the longer distances for the marathon, or you're working on your speed as well? Because your first ever marathon is going to be London Marathon.
Yes.
If you're going to do one to start, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, so there's a mix of everything really. Obviously with the marathon, you go into a lot of glycogen depletion.
Yeah.
Towards the end, so the longer sessions practice that.
So how can you counter that? You stuffing gels down your throat, or you?
Yeah. So in the marathon, yes, pretty much that's it. Just try and take on as many gels and sports drinks and energy drinks as you can without getting stitches and whatnot. So on your on a hard long Sunday run, well, it's not always on a Sunday, but the long hard run, I'll practice gels and drinks.
You just practice consuming.
Yes. So I know what works for me, what doesn't, what gives me a stitch, what doesn't. So
good idea.
Hopefully, when I go into the marathon, I've got it right.
So let's back up a bit, because I'm interested in how you got started running, because you've been running competitively since you were a teenager, I guess.
Yes. So when I first really, if I'm going to go back to the first kind of race that I did, I was about 4.5 years old.
Were your parents into this sort of thing? How did you get involved?
It was just a fun run.
Right.
It was a kid's fun run. I'm not sure if there was an age limit on it, like a minimum age, but my dad just asked if I wanted to do it, and I said yeah. I actually ended up running a lap further than I should have, because
hope my children are watching this.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just went there and ran, and I remember my dad shouted to me, and I thought he said one more lap.
Right.
And he actually said, "This is your last lap."
Oh, right.
And so I went round again, and I still didn't come last though.
Even at 4 years. 4 years old.
Yeah, 4 years old, not doing doing an extra lap. I can't remember how far the race was. It was maybe 2 kilometres or something, so I may have done 3. I can't remember. But yeah, getting into it like properly, I did the Stubbington Green fun run there when I was about 14 or 15.
Right.
And I won that, and that was pretty much the start. The club asked me to join.
Right.
And that was it.
You go.
It just kind of went from there.
And which club is it that you were running for at the time?
So that was Stubbington Green Runners.
Where is they?
Yeah, so they're based in a village called Stubbington. It's kind of in the remit of like Portsmouth, the Portsmouth area.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, it's kind of it's closer to Portsmouth than it is Southampton, but you can see both Portsmouth and Southampton from the coast. Yeah.
So we're in Blackwater today in some really beautiful woods.
Yes.
Military training ground, I guess, for
it is. Yep.
Sandhurst and
you'll see. Yeah, you'll see it all in a minute. You'll see the.
And you run for Farnham now, your club?
Aldershot Farnham District.
Right.
I run for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're based like just down the road from where we are now. They're funny fact that I learned a few months ago that their original training track is actually in these woods.
Really?
Yeah, it's just down the hill.
How funny.
And you can make out that it's a track, but it's kind of fun now. You can run around it, but it's all overgrown, but you can see the infield and you can see the old shot put circle.
Nice to have this
Things
on
like
your
that.
doorstep for training purposes, right?
It is, yeah.
So, after your kindergarten debut and you joined a club and started running for them, did you run for your school as well?
No, because our school didn't have any cross country.
Oh,
We had the best two runners in our county
really?
at our school, but our school didn't do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And what appealed to you about cross country? Was it because compared to road running or track running, it's quite difficult?
Yeah. So it's I'd say at that age, it's the
Wasn't
cross country and track are the only things that are really available to you.
it? Right.
You have the odd fun run on the road, but road running isn't really a thing when you're
Yeah.
kind of under 15, under 17.
Okay.
You get the you get the cross country that everyone does. That's kind of like the staple winter stuff, and then you do the track stuff in the summer.
Yep.
I didn't do so much of the track stuff because I never had the speed or power. I was
Right.
really
Yeah.
I was really small and really light,
Right.
and I was good at skipping over the mud.
Right.
But when it came to the track, because I was so small and skinny,
Yeah.
I just didn't have that raw pace. So I left it alone a lot of the times. I did bits and bobs, but
Right.
not really.
So, what was the first major national event that you competed in? Because you've competed in cross country and 5,000 and 10,000 metre, right?
Yeah, so how do you mean with the question?
Well, when was the first time you represented the UK? That's probably a better way of putting it.
That was in 2004,
Wow.
the World Cross Country Championships.
And what did that feel like, standing on the starting line, knowing you're representing your country?
It was,
How old were you?
for me, I was 18.
Right.
For me, it's actually the most daunting time of my life, I think. It's definitely the most nervous I've ever been.
Right.
Not maybe standing on the start line, but on the coach, on the way to the course,
Yeah.
I felt physically sick,
Wow.
with nerves. And
I guess there was a lot at stake apart from the victory that day.
it was the fact that, so our team manager, a guy called Bob Ashwood, he's no longer with us now, God bless him, but he was explaining to us about the world. A lot of us were first time, I think all of us actually were, debutants at the World Cross, and he was just trying to explain the calibre of athletes to do this, and he was like, so a couple of years ago, Kenan Isabikili, he won the junior race, and then the next day came out and did the senior race, and I think he won a bronze medal in the senior race, and we were like, great, thanks for that. And then he said, last year's winner, Eliud Kipchoge, obviously everyone knows him now for marathons, so he won the World Cross in 2003, the junior race, and then that same year won the 5k at the World Championships in Paris. So like 6 months later, won the senior World Championships.
So you were
beating
sitting there.
Kenan Isabikili as well, and Haile Gebrselassie, and all these greats, and we were just like, I wish you hadn't told us this.
Yeah, I can imagine that didn't do anything for your nerves.
And yes, he was just like, so he was basically trying to tell us that, like, when these guys go out, when the Kenyans and Ethiopians go out, just don't bother going with them to start with, because they are good, like they are brilliant, and he obviously knows that we're not in the same calibre as them, and we weren't. I think our first finisher was like 56th, I think, something like that.
Right.
I was 65th.
What distance was that?
It was 8k.
8k.
Yeah, so the thing I was most nervous about was, I was thinking, if I have a bad race here, I can finish last. And I was just thinking, I don't want to finish last.
No,
That'd be really, really embarrassing, really bad. And yeah, as it happened, I finished about midway. I was 65th. There was
You've got to feel pretty good about that.
120 odd runners. So yeah, I was pleased with it in the end.
Did you?
Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to ask. Did you know then that you wanted to be a professional athlete?
I knew then that once I got going and I did the race and I got a taste of it,
Yeah.
I knew that I enjoyed it, and I knew that, yeah, I could probably improve a bit, and yeah, it was almost like I wonder how good I could be.
Right, yeah.
Because you don't know how good you're going to be.
No, of course.
And you know, there's a lot more talented people out there that possibly haven't had the achievements
Right.
that I've had, but then there's probably a lot of people that out there that aren't as talented as me that have had better achievements. It's just the way that it works, and there is a lot of luck involved in this sport as well.
Now, you make a living training other people. Now,
I do, yes.
I was looking at your achievements on your website, and I'll put a link to all that
Okay.
somewhere on this video. And reading through it and reading between the lines, your sporting life must have been just an exercise in pain management, because every single training run, apart from the slower marathon runs you're doing now, must have been just balls out as hard as you can. How much fun was that?
So they're not so much, just because because you can't train like that. If you can't have consistency if you are training balls out.
Right.
So there has got to be an element of keep the lid on it,
Right,
and
sure.
train within yourself. Like, not every training session can.
So do you train like 80% or?
Probably when I'm doing sessions, yeah, probably 90.
Right.
90%, 95. There's obviously the odd few reps that you just do, like, right, just run this almost as hard as you can, like treat it as a race. But
But do you still?
it might be a
do you still
kilometre rep. Or,
enjoy that? Like, is it still
yeah.
pleasurable?
When you're having a good session and everything feels great, it's a great experience.
Yeah.
It's the days that you're not running so well,
Right.
or things are a bit harder.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're the days that are, yeah, they're not so enjoyable, and you just kind of think, right, just get this one done. So I'll just make I'll have to edit this bit.
That's all right. This is a nice track. What a great thing to have on your doorstep to put in the mile. You must be extremely familiar with this track.
Yeah, I run this a lot.
So how many miles a week are you doing now?
But it's kind of up and down at the moment, just with the injuries that I've had.
Yeah.
I think my biggest 7 days has been about 123 miles.
Whoa.
But I've also had to I've had to have some forced days off, and so it's kind of stunted it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I say most of the time it's been like above 110.
For how many years?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant, sorry. So I thought you meant specifically for the marathon.
For the marathon, yeah.
No, so generally my training is in and around 100.
Right.
100 miles a week.
Yeah.
For the generic stuff that I do. Yeah, like 105, 107. Yeah, sometimes I've been up to 114 just in general training.
So I think your best half marathon time is 62 minutes, is it?
Yeah, 62:46, I believe.
That is incredible. And you've done the 10 miles in less than an hour, right?
Oh yeah, much less. 47 and a half, I think.
Not much more than my 10k time is your 10 mile time. That's amazing. Well, I appreciate you taking it easy on me today. So how do you enjoy coaching other people?
Oh, you know, it's actually really good. So I had a lady yesterday that did the big half,
Yeah.
same race as I did, and yeah, it was really bad conditions, and she's got a good PB anyway. Well, she had a good PB,
Right.
83 and a half minutes, and
That's
she ended up
fantastic.
running 82:03 yesterday.
Wow.
And so she's gearing up for London. Sorry, not London. Manchester half marathon.
Does she
the
credit
moment.
you with that extra speed?
Yeah, she was so grateful yesterday, and she was when she's had about 3 half marathon PBs with me now, I think.
That's amazing.
Like basically every time she's done one. Yeah, and this is our first marathon together, so
Oh, she's going to do London with you.
she's going to do Manchester.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. Now,
but it's yeah, she's
it must have been hellishly windy yesterday for the.
yeah, it was, yeah. So yeah, considering she ran a 90-second PB in really bad conditions, it was probably worth a good minute and 20.
Really? It was that bad?
Yeah.
Was it raining as well?
Not during the race, but it was while we were warming up.
Yeah. Eek.
It was wet. It was wet underfoot. It's been raining all night.
So how much when you're running do you focus on
Sorry.
your gait and what your body's doing, and like really focus on each step, and how much do you sort of zone out and just get the miles in?
Most of it is just run. Right, so we'll just have to cross this. Are you able to edit this, and do you edit it?
No, but
Oh, you don't? Okay.
that's fine.
Oh yeah, we'll just
We can. The microphone should be all right.
Yeah, so yeah,
That was nice.
yeah, just in here and left. Just carry on down here.
This is a nice route.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so when I'm doing like track training, I kind of think about the cadence a little bit more.
Yep.
And you think about relaxing and stuff like that, and you just think about hitting the times, like hitting them relaxed, not working too hard. Obviously there's some reps that you do have to work hard because that's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of it is just kind of run to rhythm and have a good feel. But generally when I'm running, like in the woods like here, I just put the music in. And
I was going to ask whether you run with music or you listen to your heartbeat or your breathing.
No, I do a lot of training on my own, so
yeah,
I run with music a lot.
Now you're going to do another run this evening, right? So you're doing
Yeah.
about 9 miles today. You'll leave me.
Yeah, it'll be 9 or 10 this morning, and then I'll do another 6 tonight.
That's amazing. So do you find when you're running with other people that you silently critique their running gait? You look at them and go, "Oh, you're leaning forward too much."
No, not really.
Not kicking with you. Hey, yeah, glutes.
I mean, yeah, you do get the odd person when you're watching a race or something, and you think, "Oh, that's a awkward running style," or
Yeah.
that's very inefficient. But
Must be nice to have that experience to be able to do that.
yeah, but I mean, I've not got the best running style in the world either.
So what are you hoping for London? You know, if you can get past your current batch of unfortunate injuries, what kind of time?
So I went into the training thinking we're hoping for around about 2:10.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
we'll go down this road on the left. But with the current situation my body's in, I don't know whether it will be. I don't know whether I'll actually be able to get on the start line
Really?
and do myself justice. Yeah.
That must be terribly
So
distressing for you.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a good go. I'm gonna try as hard as I can to right my body and get everything sorted. But
Are you having physio like crazy at the moment?
yeah, I'm spending a lot of money on physio right now.
I bet.
Yeah, chiropractors, physios, masseurs, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And this is another thing as well, because it's costing me a lot of money to do
I bet.
right now.
I was going to ask how you financially, how being a runner stacks up.
It's difficult because you're not guaranteed money. I mean, yesterday I did a race. If I'd run well, I could have earned, quite a few $1,000s more than I did.
Right.
So nothing's guaranteed. It's all about how you perform, and you've got to be running well to get the money.
So that's extra pressure, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Let alone finishing or getting a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got to eat.
Yeah. And I've got a baby now, so
Oh my goodness.
got to feed her. And yeah, I've got a mortgage I've got to pay, all these sort of things. I have a contract with On, and so I get some guaranteed money from them. But
they seem to do great stuff on.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, really good. But unfortunately, it's not enough to get me through the whole year.
Right.
So I have to rely on races and things like that.
And your coaching, presumably.
Yes, and that's why I started that up, just so it's a bit more guaranteed money coming in. Yeah, that's basically.
Well, we're nearly at our 3
the way
miles,
that
and
it is.
I really have enjoyed this. There's about a billion other questions I could ask you. What was it like? The opening ceremonies of the Rio Olympics. That must have been incredible.
I wasn't there.
What?
I was still in Europe.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was at a holding camp. I was at altitude.
right.
I went over to the village like 3 or 4 days before.
Oh,
So we watched it on TV, but yeah, I'm yet to do an opening ceremony. I've done 3 Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games, World Student Games, and I haven't done one opening ceremony. I think I've only done one closing ceremony, actually.
that's always good to see when you're running, is people out with
Yeah,
firearms.
it's safe here. Yeah, they're often doing their drills and things like that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean
Right.
the whole experience of the Olympics is amazing, though, and the Commonwealth Games that I've done.
Yeah, you've done
They've all
2?
been 3.
3?
3 now, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2010, 14 and 18.
Well, that's fantastic. You're an amazing individual. Have you got the Olympic ring tattoo?
I haven't, no.
Oh,
I was adamant I was going to do it, but I was going to get it, but I don't feel
I
like I
might
ran.
just get it having run with it.
I didn't feel like I ran well enough, and I couldn't do them justice, and it gives me more motivation to go to the next one. To
Yeah, that seems fair.
run well and get them then.
And what will be your distance the next one?
Well, I don't know now. I was thinking marathon, but they've had this just last night. The IAAF have released this whole ranking system,
Huh?
this new system that's been put in place, and some of it's a bit ridiculous. The way that you've got to like how to qualify for certain games and champs and things like that now.
That's a bummer.
So yeah, it's a bit difficult now. For instance, like you have to run, I think 27:28 for 10k, which is ridiculous.
That is pretty
Absolutely
hardcore.
ridiculous.
Right, well, we've done our mileage. Thank you so much.
That's okay. It's a pleasure.
That's my 3 miles done.
So what I'll do, I'll just run back with you. I could just run back with you all the way, actually. And,
Don't worry
yeah.
about it. Like I
it's
can
all right.
find it.
No,
Let's leave this
honestly,
here.
yeah.
I really appreciate the chance to talk to you. Let's do it again sometime when I've got more breath, and also when I can ask you like all the
I
other
hope that wasn't
questions.
too. Was that a bit too quick, or was that okay?
That was fine. I'll recover.
I just-
I'm not running again today. You are. Let me say goodbye and thanks. Subscribe if you can. Leave me your comments and follow Andy on Instagram and your
Yeah.
website. What's your website called?
It's improveyourrunning.co.uk.
Yes, I certainly need to do that with mine. All right. Thanks a lot, Andy. Cheers.
That's all right.